Our second selection sees second place Manchester City playing host to sixth place Fulham. And Man City, they were held to a draw in their most recent game against Newcastle, the scores finishing 1-1. The citizens have looked a bit off colour as they only generated 0.9 xG from 16 efforts on the road. Newcastle and Arsenal may have shown the rest of the league how to defend against City, and that's by staying off them, dropping 7 or 8 players deep into the penalty box and picking your moments on the counter, because both sides have managed to secure a draw against the reigning champions. In terms of form, it's back-to-back draws for Man City, and they've failed to win in 3 of their last 4 games in all competitions. This slow up of momentum has seen them give up top spot to Liverpool. Nevertheless, Man City are yet to taste defeat in their 9 competitive matches this season, so it's not all bad. They play a Fulham side who managed to pick up 3 points on the road against Nottingham Forest in their last game. An evenly contested game was settled by Raul Jimenez's penalty. In terms of form, this result made back-to-back wins for Fulham, which has seen them rise up to the top half of the table. Additionally, the Cottagers are unbeaten in each of their last 7 competitive games, with their only loss this season being the season opener to Manchester United. When we look at the head-to-head record, the previous fixture saw Man City run out 4-0 winners, as they locked up the title back in May. Longer term, City have won each of the last 16 encounters, which is a record dating back to September of 2011. My prediction for this game is that I do think Man City will win, but there's not a lot of value in picking them to win the match at home. Instead, I'm going in a different direction, and that's both teams to score. Man City have seen both teams to score in 5 of their 6 Premier League games, as they've shown their defensive frailties this year. To compound this, Rodri looks like he's going to be out for a while, which will also hamper City's ability to keep clean sheets, as no one can quite screen the back line in the same way that he does. Fulham, they've seen both teams score in 4 of their last 5 Premier League matches. They score at a good rate, and they do create a good amount of chances, but their defence is yet to settle yet. Both Anderson and Bassi are trying to establish more rapport, and I think they're going to be vulnerable against a high-powered offence in Manchester City. When we look at the head-to-head record, both teams have scored in 4 of the last 5 encounters between these two, with Fulham being brave and going and taking the game to Man City, despite a poor recent record in terms of wins and losses. For these reasons, I'm going to back both teams to score for another full stake in bet number 2.